friends and family. I hope everybody is having a fantastic new year so far. I haven't had a chance to take one of these in a while, but I just ran up on a product that I am so excited about that I could not wait to review it for you. So this past week I had a somewhat spontaneous opportunity to visit fabulous Las Vegas for the very first time, and I had a blast. I had a ball. I did a lot of sightseeing. I ate to my heart's content, and I even did a little bit of shopping. And mainly what I purchased was makeup. So Las Vegas has, on top of the tons and tons of casinos that you're familiar with, quite a bit of shopping available right there on the strip. And I had the opportunity to visit a couple of the Sephora stores that they had and try a few things that aren't available here in the Nashville Sephora stores. And I also had the opportunity to try a brand that I had heard really good things about on the internet that I hadn't had a chance to try. And that brand is Inglot. Inglot is a Polish makeup brand that retails mostly online, but they have a few brick and mortar stores in the US. Las Vegas happens to have 2 standalone stores as well as a counter at the Macy's. So I visited one of the standalone stores at the Forum Shops in Caesar's Palace, and man, mind blown. So it's a beautiful store, and they have tons and tons of products, like hundreds and hundreds of shades of all sorts of things: eyeshadows, pure pigments, lipsticks, blush, you name it. And all of it at very, very affordable prices. So one of my favorite things about the store, there's a giant island dedicated to their Freedom system, which is basically their customizable magnetic palette system. So anyone who kind of knows my preference in makeup knows that I'm not a fan of palettes, but I was so enthralled with the selection that they had, I decided to build one. So let's talk about what I purchased. So they have several different types of palettes that you can buy. They have magnetic singles, they have duos, they have trios, they have quads, and so on and so forth. But they also have empty slotless palettes called flexi palettes. I bought a flexi palette so that I could buy a number of different types of product, and also so I could use it with other brands should I choose to. So here is the palette that I bought, and I'll open it up for you and show you. Y'all, it's plastic, but it is reusable and environmentally friendly, and it is nice and heavy. As I'm kind of feeling it and waving it around, I can tell that this palette is very, very durable versus, say, the cardboard Z palette that you might get at Sephora. And it retailed for 20 bucks, which kind of made my heart hurt a little bit, but for how heavy this thing is and how durable, I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of it, and I'm satisfied with that. Now on to the fun stuff. So the Freedom system that Inglot has, pretty much anything that can go in a pan, they have it. Eyeshadows, lipsticks, blushes, illuminators, bronzers. They even have fragrance pans that you can buy and fit into your magnetic palette. So for variety, everything I swatched in the store I absolutely fell in love with, and I had a hard time deciding. But I ended up getting 3 eyeshadows and 3 lipsticks and 2 blushes, which I am actually wearing right now. I did just a quick beat on my face, and I used all 3 eyeshadows, 1 of the blushes, and 1 of the lipsticks that I'll show you here. So The first color I bought was this brown. I don't know if you can see that. And it is number 300 eyeshadow. And then I'll swatch that for you so you can see. I don't know if you can see this. But it's kind of a nice transition shade type brown. It's a soft color that can be used neutral on the lid. I just used it in my crease today. Then the next eyeshadow I bought was kind of a bronze color called 605. Hopefully you can see that. And you'll notice that the colors are very, very pigmented. I hope you can see that, but it's kind of a pretty copper color there. The third eyeshadow I bought was color number 614, which was a really pretty shimmery kind of raspberry pink. Hopefully you can see that really, really well. And one thing that amazed me about these products is, even though it kind of positions itself as a prestige brand, and in this case it was sitting very much inside of a prestige high-end luxury mall, these eyeshadows, get this, they only cost $7 a piece. And just for a frame of reference, Sephora brand eyeshadows, the singles, cost $10. If you go to Walgreens and pick up a L'Oreal shadow, like a color tattoo or something like that, it's going to run you maybe $6 or $7. So for that quality, I thought that was fantastic. So those were the 3 eyeshadows that I bought. And if you look closely, you can see them on my lids there. Then I picked out 3 lipsticks, which was a very difficult decision to make because they were all so pretty. But the color that I'm wearing right now is color number 22. Hopefully you can see that. And I swatched that on my arm. It's kind of a nice berry color. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Then I bought a red because I can't resist red for some reason. And this is color number 37. It's kind of an orangey red since I tend to have a lot of blue reds in my collection. This is the red, 37. And then I bought 511, which is kind of a mulberry pink. Maybe not a mulberry pink, but it's a pink, and it's a matte. Check that out. I can't wait to actually wear this shade in particular, but both of those as well. So those are the lipsticks, and I can tell right now they go on easy. They're not sticky. The texture is really, really nice, and they retail for about $9, which is maybe more than some of the sticks you might buy, but less than some of the professional level lipsticks that you might purchase. Now on to the favorite purchase that I have, blushes. Y'all know that I really love blushes, and I love good blushes that show up really nicely on my skin. So today, if you look real closely, that flusher color on my cheeks is number 124. And that, I'll swatch that for you. Bam. Look at that pigment. Then I bought a gorgeous raspberry type color that I have a similar color in a shimmer, but I don't have very many matte blushes, so I kind of fell in love with that color, which is number 63. And swatch there. So you can see, and the blushes retail for about $11, which is not bad at all. So so far in wearing it all, I'm really enjoying the texture of it. It's highly pigmented, but in a soft way that it's not too striking or too overbearing, and the color is buildable, so I can make it as strong or as soft as I want it to be. And I think I'm already considering investing in some more colors, and also I want to try the fragrance singles. But the thing about Inglot, they don't have a whole lot of brick and mortar stores in the US. And although the internet has really opened up a lot of doors as far as what we have access to, I'm still kind of old school, and I'm hesitant to order things before I get a chance to try them. So I, jumped on this opportunity to try some of the products in their product line, and I would highly suggest, if you've ever considered ordering from Inglot, definitely go ahead and do it. And also know that even though it's inexpensive, it's still a great product that's worth it. So if anybody out there has tried Inglot and has some favorites in some of their other colors or other products, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I will see you guys later. Bye.